Pancho, Panchito, tú eres mi amorcito, ay Pancho, Panchito, tú eres mi amorcito, ay Pancho, ay Pancho.
Warning, the following videos aren't intended to hurt and or bully anyone. It's solely my job in salvation to report on what's going on with the YouTube community and give my opinion because my opinion matters. Sorry about that. Weenie Hut Jr. discretion is advised. Now, really quick, a brief summary for the ones who are lost or new here. Basically, Los Boyz are falling apart because of this whole situation of Santi allegedly being money hungry. They're going to kick out people from the group. I have here the compilation of all the boys responding from Santi, Kev, Jaco, etc., etc. So make sure to smack that like button, subscribe to this channel, and enjoy the video.
And I think it's time I speak up instead of letting thousands of people speak up for me. First, I'm going to start with the video my beautiful mother made. She completely misunderstood the last video I posted before this one. Just like other people in the comments, they were like, oh, bro, regular-ass childhood. Yes, my childhood was just like any other Hispanic immigrant family was. I wasn't trying to say that, oh, my childhood was horrible. My childhood was amazing. I just basically wanted to show that my parents fought hard to give me a childhood, so I'm gonna fight hard to give them anything they want, like financially, you know. I don't want them to work, like yada yada yada, so on and so forth. That's what I meant with that post. I wasn't posting it and being like, oh, I had it harder than you, because I know a lot of people out there had it way harder than me, bro, obviously. The final situation at hand that has to do with Los Boyz and our YouTube channel, I personally feel like you guys don't know the full scripture of in which a presumption can be assumed of a person, in which a situation goes on so forth and so thou through for. Two people can so much and so be it, to the point in which you guys can't really see where the person's personal situationships can happen. It just gets expedited and expeditiously doesn't conjoin into the point where you guys are able to make an assumption of a person. People that are involved in a situation always have a perpendicular mind towards the situation, where you guys can't really grasp the gratitude and magnitude of.
I've always had trouble speaking up and expressing how I feel just towards anything really. And I know it's a me problem. It's something I need to fix and work on. But I am just so tired of the downplaying, the belittling, the flexing, the disrespect, and just the way the guys treat each other. Like, how are we friends and y'all stay putting each other down, stay putting me down? Real friends don't do that, even if it's just jokes. I know I'm a grown-ass man too, but like, bro, I have feelings too. Now, with the whole recent Los Boyz vid, yeah, it was a joke, kicking out somebody and whatnot, but just like the whole concept of it was not it. I really felt uncomfortable, and felt even more uncomfortable when they put me and Ray in an awkward position. It's just kind of like, bro. And the comments that the guys were saying in the video, that I don't really speak up or really put my input towards anything, when all they do is talk over me. All they do is argue with each other, make fun of each other, and talk about bitches. I'm honestly a real chill dude. I don't like to argue with them or nobody, nor do I argue with the guys off camera. And another thing, especially with the weight jokes, when they know that I wake up early every day to bust my ass at the gym and to get disrespected by my boys, I don't even think I heard a genuine, I'm proud of you. The guys were upset because I reposted some TikToks, but it's kind of like, that is actually how I really feel. And I'm glad that all of this is happening, because this gave me the boost and the confidence to speak up, and for them to realize. It really upsets me because they have said that I reposted those videos for pity, for people to feel bad for me, when there has been plenty of videos, and in my own videos, where it has happened and I just let it go I forget about it. If the people see it, why don't y'all? I don't really think shit's even genuine anymore. Every time I want to film like a challenge video or a trivia video for my channel, they won't really try unless there's a cash prize, money involved. I remember one time they literally walked away from my video just because I wouldn't raise the price up for my video. So they just walked away. And shit really hurt me that they did that and walked away from my video. That's why I don't really film with them anymore for my channel. You know, I'm always giving my 100%. I'm always putting all my energy in the videos, no matter what the video's about, whether it's about money or not. I'm always down to give my 100%. We were supposed to have a meeting on Saturday about the whole situation and trying to fix it. But honestly, at this point, I see no point of a meeting when I know them well enough to know that they're not gonna fix it or change. I just want to genuinely be happy again, be the funny guy I always was. I don't want to be in an environment where it's toxic, where my friends put me and each other down. It's not that I'm sensitive and I can't take jokes. It's more like shit's already annoying. I already outgrew that and I'm over it. I really don't feel like I belong here anymore. I really feel like what's best for me is to part ways from the group channel and distance myself a little from the guys and focus on myself. Keep focusing on the gym and focus on my content. I really want to make this clear that there is no bad blood between me and the guys, or at least in my end, there is no bad blood. You know, it is up to them if they want to be cool with me or not. If they don't want to, then so be it. But I really hope the guys understand, and I really hope you guys understand.
First, I just want to say I think this is something that should have been handled offline, but Kevin, you brought it to social media, you made a post, and now I feel like you put us in a position where we have no choice but to speak and try to give our input in this. Also, Kev, you avoid any type of communication. You don't answer our texts, you don't answer our phone calls, you avoid seeing us. So in a way, this is also for you because I know you're going to be seeing this. So first, I just want to speak on the video, first of all, because it's something that wasn't meant for us to film that day, but we had another idea. We weren't able to execute it well because we didn't plan for it. So we had a list of ideas that we wanted to film for those boys. One of them was doing a video where we fake kick somebody out. And before we got into it, this is something that we all agreed on. We all agreed to film for that day. So we filmed the video knowing that it was a joke. Towards the end of it, cameras went off, whatever we filmed. Everything was cool. We hung out for a bit. We made TikToks for a bit. Everything seemed cool. I didn't feel any type of way. You didn't seem to feel any type of way, Kevin. I'm so sorry that if you did feel a certain type of way, because in that moment, I didn't realize it because everything just seemed cool. Everything seemed normal, honestly, like always. So like I said, everything seemed cool. A couple days passed. On Monday, after a couple days, we filmed a video, right? We filmed a video for Los Boys. We filmed 2 videos that day. We filmed a hide and seek. We filmed an eating competition. Everything was vibes that day. Everything seemed cool between all of us. Overall, the energy was there. The vibes were there. Like, it literally just seemed like another normal day, another normal filming day. Everything just seemed literally okay. So that same night, that's when we get the video back for us to revise it. That's when we got the kicking out video that Edwin edited for us. We got it back that day. And what we do when we get a video back is we revise the videos. For this video specifically, I only watched half of it. I was only able to revise half because I got busy later on in the day. I was like, yo, can somebody else please revise it, watch it, and see if it's good to post? Kevin, you were one of the people that revised that video. You said that everything was good. These were your words. This is what you said in the group chat, Kevin. You said the video was funny as fuck. You said the video was intense. And you even said that Yeto was being funny. So in your eyes, everything was okay for this video to be posted. So after revising the video, we posted, and then after a little bit of time, that's when all the hate comments started coming in because of how you guys felt that Kevin was being treated. So that happened, and I literally lived with Kevin. I would see him a couple times in the house, and everything, honestly, everything still seemed fine. In my eyes, everything still seemed like it was okay. So then that's when the day passed. We wake up the next day, and then that's when Kevin reposted the TikToks that you guys have seen. So Kevin, you reposted a TikTok about these foods that it says, if I eat, we all eat, in which you made it seem like we don't want you to eat. First of all, I just want to say, false. We all signed a contract. We all own the same amount of percentage of the Los Boyz channel. We all make the same amount of earnings. Just because Santi's bigger doesn't mean he makes more money, or Jose. We literally all make the same amount of earnings. This is something that we all benefit off of. This is something that we build for all of us to succeed from. And Kevin, that video that we made about kicking someone out, you know it was a joke. You know that, Kevin. And the thing is, people are making it seem like Kevin was getting kicked out of the group. He's not. It was me and Kevin that were, in the end, damn, I fucked up. It was both me and Kevin that were left as the bottom two for people to choose or comment on who they wanted to keep in, which it didn't matter what the comments said. We knew it was jokes. Nobody was going to get kicked out. Second, you reposted a video about how you deserve better friends. And truly, Kevin, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry. I respect that you feel that way, and I'm sorry that we weren't able to be good enough friends for you. But what I can respect is the fact that you just took it straight to social media. Why didn't you tell us that you felt a certain type of way before telling people on social media that you felt that way? Like, why is it that you let other people know how you felt before letting your own friends know how you truly felt? So then that's when in the group chat, all of us were bothered because, Kevin, you decided to go on social media and repost those things before coming to us and telling us that that's how you felt. So what we did is we wanted to set up a meeting today, literally today at 10 p.m. to be able to give you a chance to speak to us so we could better from it. That's what we wanted to do. So after we had agreed on setting up a meeting at 10 on Saturday, the next day, you turned your location off, Kevin. You went ghost, and then you decided to go behind our backs, make a post about how you truly felt for everybody to see, instead of coming to us first and being able to speak to us about how you felt. Because truly, most of these most of these things that you said on social media, Kevin, we weren't aware of because you just never truly spoke up to us about how you felt. And I'm glad you spoke up, Kev. I'm glad you finally let us know how you feel, because this is something that we've been wanting to know, we've been wanting to speak of. I'm just mad that you decided to take to social media before giving us a chance. So, Kevin, you claim that there was no point in the meeting because you thought that we're not going to change because you know how we are. I truly do believe that that meeting could have helped us, speak things out, help us better the relationship. And I don't see how speaking about certain things online, making us seem a type of way, I don't see how that's an option at all to be able to better our friendship, Kev. I just don't see at all how we could better from that. I don't. You've never told us that something has bothered you. You've never spoke to us about how you feel. So you just never really even gave us a chance to be able to speak to you to better things, Kev. You just didn't give us a chance. Also, Kevin, you claim that you're just a real chill dude, that you don't argue on camera or off camera, which I could respect if you don't argue on camera, because some of those arguments that happen are so pointless and stupid. But I do believe that sometimes arguments off camera are necessary. And I'm not speaking of like arguments where you just go back and forth bashing somebody else. I'm speaking of arguments where you speak your side of things, they speak their side of things, and they come together on an agreement on how they could better things. Kev, arguments are necessary sometimes. Not necessarily arguments, I don't know if that's the word for it, but you speaking your side of things and letting them speak their side of things so you can come to an agreement, that is necessary, Kev. It's needed. Also, I want to touch up on some things that you said, Kev, which is that you claim that all we do is talk about bitches, which, Kev, off camera, that is something that you literally do most of the time. You talk about bitches most of the time as well. Another thing, Kev, you said we make fun of your weight. And I could firmly say this, Kev. We've never, ever, bro, made fun of your weight, ever. The only thing that was brought up about your weight was in that video that we posted on Los Boyz. And it wasn't meant to harm you, Kev. I'm really sorry about that. I'm not the one that said that. I feel like that's for somebody else to speak on. But, Kev, we've never, ever made fun of your weight, body shamed you. Nothing, Kev. And if anything, we've all told you that we're proud of you. And you say that you don't feel like it's genuine. I don't know why you think it's not genuine. I don't know what I could do or we could do for you to feel like it's genuine. But trust me, Kev, we've never, ever made fun of your weight. I can say that for a fact. Last thing, and I already said this, but I want to say it again. You say that speaking to us is not going to better anything, but you don't know that, Kev, because you've never given us the chance to speak to you, since you've never told us how you felt. And just taking things to social media, I don't see how that could better anything in any single way at all. Also, Kev, the fact that you make it seem like we intentionally pick on you and bully you for content is just false, Kevin. And you know that. You know that, Kev. Honestly, Kev, I just feel like this is something that we could have spoke about offline. We could have bettered from, but you didn't really give us the chance, and you make your decision.
Kevin, I feel like I owe you a public apology, bro, since, you know, the joke that I made was online for people to see. So it's only right that I apologize to you publicly as well. I know I already apologized to you offline before, you know, this whole thing even went down, before you posted your video and everything. But I want you to know that my apology was genuinely, bro. Like, I'm for real ashamed of myself for making that weight joke. I feel like I was so caught up on trying to be funny that I didn't think at all about how my comment could make you feel. So I'm sorry for that, bro. I'm ashamed of myself for making that joke, and I'm ashamed of myself for not realizing how it could have made you feel and how it did make you feel. Because like you mentioned in your video, you felt like it was disrespectful and it made you feel some type of way. So I'm sorry, bro. And I'm sorry that my voice just cracked right there. That was embarrassing. Also, bro, this whole like online thing is just kind of weird. I don't like apologizing online. It's just weird because it's like, it just doesn't feel genuine. Like if somebody were to apologize to me, I would rather it be in person or through text message. So that's why I messaged you rather than making a video. But then I was like, nah, you know what? I did disrespect them publicly, so it's only right that I apologize publicly as well. So, but also you never got back to me, so I don't know where we stand. I don't know if that joke really did, you know, cause something between us or in our relationship. I hope it didn't. You know that I've never disrespected you previous to that, bro. Not about your weight, not about anything. You know that I genuinely do love you, and I have a lot of love and a lot of respect for you. That was the one and only time that I've ever commented on your weight. And you mentioned in your video that we've never really told you how proud we are of your progress. And although I might have never said the word I'm proud of you, I've always congratulated you on all your progress, bro, and how far you've come. So just hit me back. Hit me back. I feel like I want you to understand that I'm being genuine, bro, and doing this online is not gonna get the point across. Also, I keep fidgeting with this thing because I don't know where else to look at. It feels weird looking at the camera. Also, I wanted to touch on what you guys have been bringing up about how it was wrong of me to ask Kevin for the money that he owed me. So basically, to give some context to that, what happened was that in the video, the guys were given the argument that Kevin doesn't reply in the group chat at all, or he doesn't reply to text messages. So to add to that argument, to reinforce that argument, I mentioned how it was true because I had texted him several times to pay me the money that he owed me, and he hadn't answered me. Now, I understand how that can come off as wrong and can come off as me trying to embarrass him, but it wasn't meant to be embarrassing, and I don't think it's embarrassing at all, because it's not like Kevin asked me to borrow money and then I was asking for it back. It wasn't like that. Those $600 that Kevin owed me, all the other guys owed me too. The only difference was that they had all already paid me. Basically, the reason why everybody owed me money was because I had paid all the expenses for the Los Boyz channel for the whole month, and when we divided that total amount by the 6 of us, the amount that each person had to pay was $600, and all the other guys had already paid me. Kevin was the only one left, and so I didn't think it was embarrassing to call him out on not paying me, because it wasn't like borrowed money. It was just more of like money that everybody owed me, and everybody had already paid except for Kevin. But Kevin, if that was embarrassing for you, and you know, it made you feel some type of way, I apologize for that as well, bro, and I'm sorry. Once again, bro, hit me back. I want to make sure that I'm hearing from you and not from the comments, what disrespected you, what didn't, what I need to apologize for, and what I need to correct in the future. So get back to me, Kev. Hit me up, bro. Also, I did watch Kevin's video, but in this video I wanted to focus more on just apologizing to Kev. Gray did a really good job at explaining in his video everything and giving context to how all of this came about and how all of this started. But just to recap really quickly, basically what happened was that we filmed a YouTube video called Los Boys Kick Out a Group Member. That YouTube video was fake. If you go and watch it, you can tell from our tone of voice, our sarcasm, our jokes, that we knew that that whole video was fake. And beforehand, before filming it, we sat down, all of us, every single one of us sat down on the table for at least 15 minutes, trying to come up for a video idea to film that day. After going through a list of ideas that we had, we said no to a bunch of them, and the one that we ended up all saying yes to, keep in mind that we all said yes to this one, was the Los Boys Kick Out a Group Member. Now, we had a lot of other ideas, but unless every single one of us agrees to an idea, we don't film it. And this one in particular, I think Kevin was the third one that I asked if they were okay to film this video, and he said that he was. Hold on, I'm almost out of storage. Okay, so basically what I did was that I went around the circle and I asked everybody, yo, Ray, are you okay with filming this video idea? He was like, yes. Yo, Yeto, are you okay? He said yes. Yo, Kev, are you okay? He said yes. Every single person was asked if they were cool with filming that idea, because unless everybody is cool with the video idea, we don't film it. Now, Kevin, you mentioned in your video that you were uncomfortable with that idea. Bro, there's no way that we could have known that unless you tell us, Kevin. Like, I get that, you know, I'm proud of you for speaking up now, but bro, unless you communicate things to us and unless you talk to us, we're not gonna know how you feel, bro. We've given you multiple opportunities and chances to speak to us privately. Just really quickly, weeks ago, I'm talking about maybe like 4 or 5 weeks ago, every single one of the Los Boys members and Edwin, hold on, let me stop it because I don't want to lose this. I'm running out of storage, so I gotta do that. But basically, every single one of those Boys members, including Edwin, our cameraman and editor, had a meeting in which we all set personal boundaries. And the reason why we had that meeting was to prevent things like this going on and happening, you know, where we bottle up things that we don't like and then we explode. So in that meeting, every single one of us had the opportunity to set boundaries. I personally set a couple boundaries that I was like, yo, boys, I don't like you guys joking about this, and that. I don't like when you guys do this, and that in videos. And in that same way, Ray had his boundaries. Santi, Yeto, Jose, and Kevin had their boundaries. Now, Kevin, in that time that we gave you to speak up, bro, you said that everything was cool. You said that everything was chilling, that everything was fine. I don't know if you were being truthful or not, but unless you're truthful with us and tell us, yo, guys, this is how I actually feel, there's no way we can know that, Kevin. There's no way we can know how you truly feel unless you communicate with us. So hit us back up, bro. I know we have a meeting tonight. I hope you can make it to it. You haven't really been responding to our messages, so I still have faith that Los Boys can continue, but it's all up to you, Kevin. You let us know, bro. I promise you that if you set boundaries, we're gonna respect them. I know that you mentioned that the reason why you didn't speak up to us was because you were afraid that nothing was gonna get changed because you've seen it happen before. You're right. Yeto and Jose set up boundaries with each other that they haven't been respecting. They still joke around with each other about those things, but that's their relationship, bro. That's how they joke around with each other. And if they're okay with joking around with each other like that, so be it. But I've respected everyone's boundaries. Everybody has respected your boundaries. Everybody has respected Ray's boundaries. Everybody has respected Santi's boundaries. Just because, you know, two people aren't respecting their individual boundaries doesn't mean that we're not going to respect yours. I feel like out of everybody in the group, we treat you with the most respect, and we joke around with the least, or like in like a harmful way with you. Now, on the topic of boundaries, one of the boundaries that I set with you and all the other guys years ago was that I didn't want you guys talking to me or including me in conversations about girls. And in your video, you recently said that you want to distance yourself from the guys because all they do is talk about girls, which is true. But Kevin, you were just doing that. Like, I would say it's probably 1 week, maybe 2 weeks max, that you stop talking about girls as much as you used to. So I feel like for you to bash the guys about that when you were just recently doing it is kind of unfair. I still have faith in those boys. Those boys to the moon, baby.
Now, in conclusion, I feel like they were kind of all ganging up on Kev, but after seeing everybody's response, I feel like this should have been handled privately. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen with Los Boys, but it does appear that right now they're getting backlash. Make sure to comment down below. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Who's in the right, who's in the wrong? And I really do appreciate you guys.